Let's address one set of earnings, and this has surely been a stock which has been in focus. So let me welcome on board VP Nandakumar, the MD and CEO at Manappuram Finance, to talk about their quarterly performance. Mr. Nandakumar, great to have you today on ET Now. Let's first talk about your numbers, because you've managed to increase your gold loan AUM growth guidance to about 10% as opposed to 6 to 8% earlier. How much of it would be on account of the rise in gold prices and how much on account of improved customer attraction?
So I don't think the gold prices would help to increase the portfolio, because people borrow the amount as per their requirement. So with the gold price increase, what they used to do, the quantum of pledge, the gold ornaments coming for pledge, it will get reduced, because for a lesser quantity they will be able to meet their requirement.
Okay, so then the non-gold loan business that has posted decent growth this time around. What is the outlook on this product segment in terms of what your contribution as well will be to the total revenue pie down the line?
So our long-term expectation, what we have told from 2014, is to reach a level of 50-50, 50 gold and 50 non-gold. Now we have reached a level of 44%. So the thrust on non-gold also will continue, while we are hopeful of growing gold loan by 10% this year. That is our plan, etc. So we hope in another 2 years' time we will reach that level of 50-50.
Sure, but is the improvement in asset quality in the non-gold business, is that sustainable, and do you see it improving further?
Yeah, you would have seen that asset quality improved from the previous quarter. So I believe that it is coming to the pre-COVID level. It has come to almost the pre-COVID level. So and growth is also going to be reasonably as per our expectation.
Okay, what is the outlook then when it comes to your cost of borrowings? Because the interest rate environment has been, right now, maybe not that lucrative. Do you see your borrowing capability being impacted on the back of the recent ED investigation?
No, that is not impacted, because the bankers know this is not a new issue. This is a very old issue of around 12 years back. So that's the issue, and we got a stay also. So I don't think that it will be the borrowing will be backed up. The renewals also we are getting.
You're saying that what has happened with the ED raid, none of the promoters have got any real impact. The listed entity will not have any impact whatsoever.
Yeah, it has no impact.
But when is the next hearing in the High Court? Because you moved to the court, when is the next hearing?
It is on 25th. It is posted for 25th. Now the court is having the vacation. So the courts don't have the time to hear. So they have granted an interim stay and posted for the hearing on 25th.
ED raid forcefully change anything at the leadership level?
We don't anticipate it now.
Okay. Could you just clarify what was the issue?
It's an old issue where the regulators are also aware for the last 15 years, and we have been taking action as directed by them.
And what is the status on the RBI? I'm asking you tough questions, but you'll appreciate that the reason why I'm asking you these tough questions and direct questions. What is the status on the RBI show cause notice which was issued in Jan?
So the personal hearing is over, and we have explained our stand. So we hope the impact, or there may not be a serious penalty. That's our expectation.
That. But historically, when we've seen that when these issues have arisen in the past with other companies, it has always led to a change of business strategy, which in which growth in the near term it gets compromised. Could that be the risk for Manappuram Finance?
I don't think so because our asset quality is improving, our earnings are improving, and we have a very long banking relations with the banks. So I don't think so.
I'm going to shift gears and back to business, and I'm going to talk about the housing or the HFC business which you had incubated a few years ago. Now, the HFC space or the home loan market is getting extremely competitive. What is your plan to grow that business?
So we are targeting more of our own customers. We have a very large customer base, both in gold loan as well as microfinance, etc., who are in need of affordable housing. And our average ticket size is around below 10 lakhs. So with that sort of customer base, we are confident of achieving whatever is our plan for the year. Previous years also, whatever we have planned, we could achieve on the strength of our own customers.
Okay. And just to wrap it up with one final thought, that now that interest rates have topped out and you largely borrow also from the wholesale market, what happens to the borrowing cost for rest of FY23 and FY24? Because automatically that has to come down.
Yeah, we don't expect an increase in the borrowing cost. Why? Because we had an external borrowing through dollar bonds. So that was costly, and that got redeemed. Some of the other borrowings where the cost is high, that also is getting redeemed. So even though there is a price increase as far as new borrowings are concerned, when we balance with that, the impact may not be that high.
Okay. All right, really appreciate your time. So glad you could join us, and certainly hope to see much more of you going forward.